Gulf Stream, I can hear the south wind moan. Bridges getting lower, all the shrimp boats are coming home. The old man down in the quarter slowly turns his head, takes a sip from his whiskey bottle, and this is what he said. I was born in the rain on the Poncha train underneath the Louisiana moon. I don't mind the strain of a hurricane that come around every June. The high black of water, devil's daughter, she's hard, she cold, she mean. But nobody taught her it takes a lot of water to wash away New Orleans. A man came down from Chicago, he gonna set that levee right. He said, needs to be at least 3 feet higher, it won't make it through the night. But the old man down in the quarter said, don't you listen to that boy. Wanna be down by the morning, hit me back to Illinois. Well, I was born in the rain on the Poncha train underneath the Louisiana moon. Don't mind the strain of a hurricane that come around every June. The high black water, devil's daughter, she's hard, she cold, she's mean. But nobody taught her it takes a lot of water to wash away New Orleans, yeah. Gulf Stream, I can hear the south wind moan. Bridges getting lower, and all them shrimp boats are coming home. The old man down in the quarter slowly turns his head and takes a sip from a whiskey bottle, and this is what he said. I was born in the rain on the Poncha train underneath the Louisiana moon. I don't mind the strain of a hurricane they come around every June. Well, high black of water, the devil's daughter, she's hard, she cold, she mean. But nobody taught her it takes a lot of water to wash away New Orleans. Then I was born in the rain on the Poncha train underneath the Louisiana moon. I don't mind the strain of a hurricane, yeah, they come around every June. Well, the high black water, the devil's daughter, she's hard, she cold, she mean. Yeah, but nobody taught her it takes a lot of water to wash away New Orleans. Yeah, nobody taught her it takes a lot of water to wash away New Orleans. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
I was trying to be careful not to clap over that last...
the last little flourish?
Yes,
yeah.
flourish. Yes. So we have our first feedback of the night. Somebody in New York really likes you.
Oh, well, that's good. East Coast, West Coast, like we were talking about on there.
So right next to New York, of course, is Connecticut, and
yes.
They have an old Saybrook.
They do, and that was then Saybrook, where I'm out of, Saybrook, Illinois. It's actually named after Old Saybrook. So,
but it's a little bit smaller, right?
Tiny bit smaller, yeah.
Doesn't have the Katharine Hepburn museum or whatever that is.
No, Catherine Hepburn. No street lights actually either.
Well, I don't think anywhere else in Illinois really claims Katharine Hepburn either.
I don't,
so
not that I can recall. Which is a shame.
they could try. In spirit or something.
Yes, right.
So let's see. I generally want to make sure that, however, a performer is promoting himself is clear through the show. And I tried looking you up as Chris, and that didn't work.
Okay. Chris Corkery Music is my Facebook page.
Okay.
And then Christopher Corkery is my personal page.
And that's what I figured out.
Music, yes.
We have another Chris actually we have two other Chris's who are Kristen and Christine. So you would be easy to distinguish because
right.
You are.
You're right. I hear you. Yeah, no, Chris Corkery Music is how you kind of reach me, and that'd be on Facebook. That's my music page, and then also Chris Corkery Music on Instagram. And let me see what else. Twitter, I did do some stuff on there, but mainly it's Facebook that I do promotion primarily.
I've been told Twitter's for fighting, and that's not.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's for fighting and Donald Trump stuff. So, but
not anymore.
Not anymore, thank God. But yeah, so basically, if you want to anything promotion-wise or video, like I want to post the material we got tonight too on the page, Chris Corkery Music on Facebook. So that's how you get to me.
Great. So people can
check it out.
Find more, book you.
Find more, booking all the good information there. There's more. There's videos and audio too, as well as links to my new shows coming up and booking section there too.
And I think I did see there was some activity. So
yes, we're gonna have some. I'm playing at the Windjammer Bloomington on maybe Friday night at 9 p.m. And then there's. Beyond that, you'd have to check with the brains of the outfit over here.
If I may add just one more thing, because we're talking about Old Saybrook is a coastal port, I believe.
Yes.
I saw Windjammer, and I was trying to figure out how a watering hole in Illinois acquires the name Windjammer, unless it's just playing off the Saybrook thing.
No, that's a good connect. The Windjammer. I don't know. There's a nautical theme. It's the Windjammer. It's like, and it has. They've got like. Well, pictures of all. It kind of looks like a Red Lobster kind of thing, but and then we tried the liquid imbibement there is similar to sailors. But no, yeah, it's Windjammer Bloomington. It's a really cool place. They've got They've been really kind to me over the years. We've done a lot of good shows over there, and it's just got good vibe, good people. So I'm excited to be out there. And again, but yeah, it's a nautical. Yeah, so we got. Old Saybrook Coast and Windjammer. It's all kind of tying together thematically.
I was going to say, if they have lighthouses and salt air, I'm hitching a ride.
Yes, right. Yeah, like the old clipper ship, and they do have beach volleyball, which I tried to play one time too. Well, that's a story from their time, but I didn't hurt myself luckily. But they do. It's kind of it's a good place, and I'm really excited to be out there. That'd be 9 p.m.
I feel like about 11 months out of the year, if you tried to play beach volleyball in Connecticut, you'd freeze to death.
I think so. Yeah, it wouldn't be like Top Gun,
I would hope that much oil will kill you.
I know. Well, yeah. It's funny. I was telling her when we were when I was a kid. It was 7th grade. This first time, me and my friend were playing volleyball outside of his house, and it was the first time girls were coming over, And we put on that soundtrack. Top Gun was the thing. So we put on the soundtrack to Top Gun, and that song, they're playing. And we had our shirts off, and we were pretending like, yeah, cool. Like we're playing volleyball. Like girls are gonna come over, and it's gonna be like we're gonna like Tom Cruise, and they came over and laughed at us.
Oh, was it the Berlin song? Or?
No, not that one. That was for another scene. But there was like something with the boys or something. Remember that song? But it's when they're like playing. Tom Cruise has got his shirt off, and he's like, yeah, he's stud. Yeah, let's do that. And these girls are gonna come over, and we're gonna just, they're gonna like us. Yeah, the Danger Zone, yeah.
See, I think I was confused around Risky Business.
Yes.
When all the girls at school like Tom Cruise, I thought it was Bob Seger because he was singing the song.
Yeah.
So I couldn't figure out why he was like a... I mean, I like Bob Seger.
Turn around the south. Kenny Loggins was that one. But Bob Seger, and then Tom Cruise, he came out with the sunglasses and the... I can reenact that later.
I blocked out most of it, so it would be... Anyway, I certainly don't want to keep you from your next song, but I'm enjoying where this is going.
Yeah, me too. I like rapping with you. Thank you for having me. This is a song called Lillian, which is going to be off my next record. Lillian, don't you try to lie. using him to get you high. The same old story that all the men. You chew them up and spit them out, and you know, start all over again. Lillian, it's a sin, I tell you, sad. Lillian, oh, oh, it's a sin, that's right. Lillian, you're a vampire. You ain't gonna stop, suck his soul dry. Throw his broken heart out to the wind. Hey, baby, 'cause you know in the end, it's the needle always win. Lillian, it's a sin, I tell you, sad. Lillian, oh, 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 it's a sin. You got your cheap tattoos, your purple hair. Think it's so darn cool, well, honey, they don't even care. You make them think you're the only star in the sky. Meanwhile, you're off in that bathroom, texting 5 other guys. That's true. So, doing some songs that I've kind of been doing over the pandemic and recording acoustically. It's going to be on my next record here. Some of them are brand new, like this next one I'm going to do. It's called I Love You More. This one's really new. So, but I wanted to see what you guys think. Anyway, I Love You More. You're the prettiest girl that I've ever seen. Can't find the words what you mean to me. You're the rose blooming in the spring. Like an angel you carry me on your way. You're everything I'm looking for. Say I love you, well I say I love you more. Baby, I love you more. Your blonde hair is shining in the neon light, brown eyes sparkling like diamonds in the night. Your body's perfect, just like a masterpiece. Looks so good sometimes I just can't believe. You're everything I'm looking for. you say I love you, babe, well, I say I love you more. Yeah, I love you more. Your promises lie till the late night inside. Well, you know, baby, I know it's true. It's up to me and you. Oh, now I'm gonna make it through. Still the prettiest girl that I've ever seen. Words can't describe what you mean to me. Like an Irish rose blooming in the spring. Like an angel you carry me on your wings. You're everything I'm looking for. When you say I love you, babe, well, I say I love you more. When you say I love you, baby, now say I love you more. Oh, baby, I love you more. Yeah. Well, I love you more. Ooh, baby, I love you more. Yeah, I love you more. Thank you, guys.
I like that you're doing those endings.
Yeah, kind of like, sip it up, like kind of, because if you just stop and then kind of like don't have any kind of, tip off or clue to like that's this ending.
I will tell you that probably one of the most interesting parts of this job is songs that end without any warning.
Yeah.
And I think, well, this is a trick ending and I don't want to interrupt. And then sure enough, no, the song is over and we just had 10 seconds of dead air.
Yeah.
But so there are two things it occurred to me we could work into the conversation.
Sure.
One is unless you just didn't play any songs, it's almost impossible not to say your name enough.
Yeah.
I mean, too much is what I mean.
Yeah.
It's very easy not to say it enough because even if we say it, say every 10 minutes, somebody's going to tune in and miss it.
Yeah.
So,
Chris Corkery.
Yes.
Yes. I should say after. Yeah, you're a very good point. Chris Corkery is my name. Chris Corkery Music on Facebook. Appreciate everybody tuning in and checking out the show here tonight.
Yeah, I realize now I said the exact opposite at first of what I meant. But yes, there was one show where I just said somebody's name over and over and over.
Yeah.
Walked away from the mic. Somebody said, "Who's this again?"
Oh yeah, they always and that does happen because you feel like, especially too, like when you're doing shows, you can say the name of a song or say or where I'm playing, and you can say it over and over, and then there'll be like one time you don't, and then they'll be like, "What? What's the name of the song?"
This was a case. The guy turned on the radio at 10:45.
Yeah.
So he had no way of knowing that I had just spent 45 minutes.
Yeah.
It was a really good question, but it was a good reminder that if the point of the show is to promote that somebody has music.
Yes, that's kind of like, it would make logical sense though.
It's terrible I realize people aren't around the water cooler these days.
Yes,
but you go
I
into
know.
work, I heard this great singer. Yeah, I don't know what his name was.
The death of the water cooler. That could be another song idea of the pandemic.
Oh, and speaking of things that have a nice ring.
Yes.
To something we did not say on air when we first brought up Saybrook.
Oh, yes.
You had the nickname.
Yes. Do you want to say it? My girlfriend here, Carrie. It's the city of shade and water. Both. So it's shade, because it's actually, what is that? Because of there's a little bit of a valley that it's in. And
Suddenly there's a valley.
Suddenly, yeah. And also the highest point in Mclean County is there too, right? correct. So there's going to, you got two. I mean, the geography over there is, I mean, we're not talking, it's not the Grand Canyon or
So I am curious. This is something that came out of trivia a few years ago. Pretty much the entire state of New Mexico is at an incredibly high altitude.
Yeah.
And then there are states like Louisiana where the highest point in the state, I think, is an anthill or something.
Yeah.
So when you say the highest point in McLean County, I'm curious, even living in Illinois, I don't actually know if that's 3,000 feet above sea level, 6,000?
We're talking hundreds, yeah. Maybe 5. I mean, and we've been up there, and you can kind of see to, other great metropolitan areas like Cooksville, you can see down there. I mean, you can see the whole, I mean, it's like, but it's...
That's a very funny comment for people who are paying attention.
Yeah, I know. But it's... So, yeah, it's weird. Saybrook is actually in a valley, but there's also... right outside of it is the highest point in McLean County. So that's why, actually, fun fact, tornadoes don't hit Saybrook because of they're in the valley. So the pressure, something about the air pressure. I'm not watch that, and that's in the next week's one's going to hit. But
how does that contrast with, say, Towanda?
Well, I mean, yeah, Towanda is kind of, there's not a valley too. Like Towanda is just right, kind of open, and just it's something about Saybrook like you kind of go into this. It's just. I'm not sure what technically it would be. Like it's just a little bit of a valley by Illinois standards. So, but just enough to not get in trouble with the twisters, which we're coming up on that too.
I'm just picturing people casually referring to the valley like
the valley. Yes. Oh, I mean we're talking about the
Valley Girls.
Valley. Like, okay, whatever. I know. But yeah. So Saybrook. But yes, it's a city of shade and water. There's kind of a mystic element to it. To being out there, Aerosmith, which is not the band, but the town. The town is a site of a really huge Indian siege, Pontiac Indians, and I can't remember what other tribe was. Was it? It wasn't Cherokee, but I had to check that. But there was a really large siege there, just south of town. It's kind of a brutal kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't think some people realize what a violent history Illinois downstate
I know, yeah,
has.
they kind of gloss over that because there's been a lot of, I mean,
well, not just. Native American or Indian tribes, but Mormons and
oh yeah. I mean, big time. So there's a lot of it. It's kind of like it's interesting if you're going to take a deep dive on that kind of thing, like the history of. I mean, yeah. Well, Bloomington too had bad. There was lynchings back in the day. There, unfortunately, and it had violent kind of history too. So it's just weird to kind of uncover the layers. I mean, I'm a history. She's history too, but I'm a real history nerd. So I love taking the deeper dives. But yeah, there's a big siege in south of town, so it's kind of got this mystic element to it. And then in the valley, it kind of, I don't know, the air kind of hangs a little bit different there. I'm romanticizing it now, but
you're allowed to do that. Singer-songwriters have creative license.
Yeah, there is. Since I moved out there, the creativity has been amazing.
Well, good.
I mean, because of my support here too, that helps too. So. But yeah, no, it's great. You should come around sometime.
Well, if the bus service ever expands,
we'll come pick you up, and we'll go have a good lunch at get Casey's Pizza. There's definitely Casey's there, and I don't even think you can. Yeah, the local watering hole closed, but we can.
Oh, so Windjammer's not a.
Windjammer is in Bloomington.
Oh, okay.
So now, Saybrook is not. We've got the Casey's, and there's the Casey's in the gas station, yeah. And
well, it sounds maybe I should focus on Bloomington. Right?
I just kind of stand outside city limits and play, and the masses come, or go. I don't know.
Do it from that highest point of elevation.
It was like Moses on the Sermon on the Mount. Chris Corkery, come, you friends. We should do that for a photo. That's a good.
That should get press.
That will get press. Yes, that's going to go viral. That's an idea, babe. We'll get that going.
All right. Well, I am just going to remind people, Christopher Corkery,
yes.
On WEFT Sessions.
Yes.
We are in Pledge Drive, so if you like this original programming we're bringing you, keep in mind that it is listener-supported, and this is WEFT Champaign 90.1 FM. Take it away.
Thank you all. This is another new one I'm going to do. Slow down a bit. It's called Waiting. And I'll be releasing this next acoustic record primarily from my Facebook page, and just kind of did it on my own with the iPad and GarageBand and Cubasis and stuff like that. So really kind of lo-fi affair, but I really like a lot of these tunes I came up with. This one's for Bubbies. This is called Waiting. Well, I'm not scared this time around. 'Cause you're everything I want. The day you walked right into my life, you turned the darkness into dawn. Well, I've been waiting, I need your love tonight. I'll be waiting, baby, take my hand until the end of time. I see forever in your deep brown eyes, your golden hair kissed by the sun. Every day with you, baby, like a dream, honey, and I know you are the one. Well, I've been waiting, I need your love tonight. Well, I've been waiting, baby, take my hand until the end of time. Well, I've been waiting, I need your love tonight. I've been waiting, baby, take my hand and say you'll be my bride. Just say you'll be my bride. Oh, come on, sugar, won't you say you'll be my bride? Thank you. Okay, this kind of a change in themes here. This song is called Darkland. It's kind of a cautionary tale. I've got an idea from watching some documentaries on problems going on with addiction and stuff like that in the Midwest, Indiana, and such rural areas. So it's kind of a fictional narrative. But this is not the love songs. And this one's gonna be a honey record too, I think. I'm scraping crap from the living room floor. 6 o'clock in the morning, but it still wants more. You know your daughter's sleeping right upstairs, but she don't care anymore. Been up 2 weeks, thrown out the day. asking Daddy, can we play? Young hero is waiting on the devil's call. In the dark land, the USA, this kind of thing happens every day. Waking up, finding, taking mom and daddy away. In the dark land of the USA, this kind of thing happens every day. Breaking up families, taking mom and daddy away. Yeah, people dying just to get that high. Yeah, but the devil stays up all night. Devil staying up all night. Well, Daryl's grabbing notches with his bottle of wine. He told his son to have himself a real good time. But at night ended up in an ambulance and flatline. Girl selling their body online for drugs. You know them back-page girls just don't give a. Yeah, now somewhere in the distance, the mother's calling her daughter's name. In the dark land, the USA, it's got a thing that happens every day. Bringing up family, taking mom and daddy away. Yeah, people dying, Lord, just to get that high. That high, but the devil stays up all night. The devil staying up all night. Well, this ain't no LA story. Yeah, this is a small town, Illinois. Well, dark lands keep it on the distance. Taking the rhythm on down. USA, it's kind of thing happen every day. Bringing on family, taking mom and daddy away. In the dark land of USA, it's kind of thing happen every day. Bringing on family, taking mom and daddy away. Yeah, people dying, Lord, to get that high. The devil stays up all night. Yeah, the devil stays up all night. Yeah, the devil staying up all night. Well, the devil staying up all night. All night, all night. Well, the devil staying up all night. Oh, staying up all night. Well, now the devil staying up all night. All night. Thank you, guys. A little bit of darker material there, but
I feel bad there. I only got in on the end of the applause.
Okay,
like I was trying to take.
I know you were there in spirit.
So I mentioned that your first praise came by way of New York.
Yes.
And that has now been joined by Kansas twice and Georgia.
Oh, man. Well, that's cool because I played in Kansas City and in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, well.
And back in the past. But so, yeah, that's good. I love Kansas. It's a great state. And Georgia, too. Atlanta was really cool. I played at a place called Eddie's Attic down there, which is one of the best songwriting rooms in America. It's kind of like this, where you got to be quiet and I mean, they literally, so there's a bar in there too in the listing room, but typically, I mean, and I was like, there's no way this is going to happen, because I'm used to up here, people just talking about the game or just kind of, your background noise, but they're like, no, they're dead seriously, shh, they'll be like a Bud Light, I mean, just quiet kind of thing. So, it was really fun playing Georgia, and just great weather. I think it was in April, about 10 years ago.
You said Atlanta?
Atlanta, Georgia, yeah.
Great weather in Atlanta.
Great weather in Atlanta, yeah, for April. Well, compared to be up here, it was like freezing leaving here. And so I went down there, and it was like, 60s or 70s, and something like that. So in comparison to what it was up here, I guess.
See, at one point, the coldest I'd ever been in my life was high 50s in Atlanta. So
Really?
Yeah, it was right before Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
It was very wet, and there was no way to warm up anywhere.
Really?
But I remember I explained to people, I said, have you ever been in a body of water, like jumped into a pond or a lake that was 57 degrees?
Right.
It felt like that.
Oh, wow.
So
yeah, this was kind of it was just one of those freezing cold April days up here. And I left, went to the airport about 4 o'clock, got down there, and it was like, it was right in April too, like where everything was kind of brown up here, but then down there it's all green.
Oh, flowers.
Oh man, like they were having a festival outside. Remember those, festivals outside, like people playing music outside. So that was cool. But that was going on, and it was just like, wow. I think I played outside that weekend too.
Wow.
As well as the gig, the private party too. So
of course, outside is still. I mean, right now I think you can actually have gatherings, whereas inside is a little harder.
Right, I know. See, that's kind of a paradox too. Like, I mean, it's kind of it's because of the whole distancing thing. I was going to play I played a car show at Bumper's Pub in Colfax, Illinois. Which is right Saybrook, another major metropolitan locale.
We like to refer to it as the East Central Illinois metro area.
Yes, metro. I mean, the traffic these days. Geez, get on Route 9 and it's bumper to bumper.
You saw another tractor.
Yeah. No, that's real. That the struggle is real with that. And those things. I mean, some of those, like when you're driving late at night, like home from shows, these things look like alien, like Transformers, like the big harvest. Like,
if I may, I took pictures on the drive back. We were going somewhere, and we were coming through South Georgia, and I think we were behind a peanut harvester, and it was. I took pictures because it didn't look like a real vehicle. If Matchbox had made it, I would have said no.
Weird, yeah. Oh man, yeah. Especially like harvest times, but now with they're planting out now, so now you see. But yeah, you don't want to get behind those guys, and they're mean, and then they can do the little wave. You got to do the 2 or the 1. There's and then you go by them. But like, yeah, it's crazy. And then when the corn gets up there, driving in the summer, when you're especially down Route 9, you have to watch because people can kind of come 1600. All those one side roads, like people kind of come through the intersections. Well, if you want to call it intersection, but so you get there's a whole different. There's a school of thought to the rural Illinois driving. I think. Wouldn't you agree, Ben? The windmills, yeah. That's what she pointed out when we first met. Yeah, the wind farms. She explained to me so greatly that they make power because they turn. And like what? That is how they work. Wow, it was like a eureka. That's true. They turn. They do actually turn. So I mean, I was just blown away by that kind of.
Well, really, the windmills of your mind is just a rewrite of Turn, Turn, Turn. They're the same song.
Yes, right. So I mean, that was Albert Einstein sit down. Like it's. I give her crap about that, but we were
As long as you both feel all right about it,
right? No, it was good. But yeah, she does. She's they turn. Yeah, they do. In fact,
did you know that the word windmill is so named because they're mills that are driven by wind?
I did not. No.
Some people think it's like a wind mill that you wind it up, but no, it's actually like about air currents.
Really, I didn't know that. No, did I know that? Well, you did. Obviously, you're the windmill expert. Ask her. GaryMarin.com, windmill expert. But so yeah, the wind. But that's kind of interesting too, driving home because there's like all these red lights blinking in unison. It's kind of like the Terminator or something. And I have this sci-fi idea, like what if they were? Yeah, she doesn't like it. I told her, what if the windmills were like secretly as alien kind of relays come down in the
Don Quixote.
Yeah. Yes.
The windmills are
exactly. So see. Yeah. Oh, see. You got to get on our level here. And
I was a Spanish major originally.
Yes. So that was kind of like I had this kind of dystopian future sci-fi thing with the windmills, and
that's why you got to befriend them.
Yes. See. Yeah. So we got to go pay our homage on the way back. All the wind farm. Yes, I'll play a show for the windmills, and we will. Yeah, so
the windmills of my mind.
Yes. See, this I like this guy. He's got all the ideas. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they turn. I heard. That's a rumor I heard.
I think the listeners are going to turn if we go on much longer.
All right. It was great talking with you guys. Man. This has been awesome. I'm going to do Chris Corkery again. And thank you guys for tuning in. This song, I'll do another new tune. This is for when I wrote about my youngest daughter, Cali, who probably is on either TikTok or Snapchat or something at this point, trying to pretend like she's going to bed. But it's being a single father, there's a lot of challenges, obviously, but one of the biggest ones is missing, not being able to see your kids every day. And my daughter was born on my birthday. We've always had a really good, tight connection ever since she was younger. And she's going through the teenage thing now, But so she isn't thrilled about it. Probably won't be too thrilled to hear this song, but I love her very much. It's kind of how I was feeling, not being able to see her every day. It's called Dear Cali. So wherever you are, baby, I miss you. And Daddy loves you. This one's for you. Wishing won't bring you back to me. A weekend dad ain't what I wanted to be. Late at night, I think of all we had. You were born on my birthday, the greatest gift I could ever have. So I wrote this song for you to have. Well, I miss you every night and day. I never wanted it that way, Cali, in my heart to stay. Well, I miss you every night and day, and I never wanted it this way, Cali, in my heart to stay. Summer's drawing to its end. Most of all, I miss my friend. Baby, my love for you will never end. Wish I had just a little more time, just to show you how you'll always be mine. And baby, my heart will always find. And I miss you every night and day. I never wanted it that way, Cali, in my heart you stay. And I miss you every night and day. I never wanted it this way, Cali, in my heart you stay. Well, I miss you every night and day. I never wanted it that way, Cali, in my heart you stay. Well, I miss you every night and day. I never wanted it this way, Cali, in my heart you stay. In my heart you stay. In my heart you stay. Miss you every day. Thanks. Let's see what we got. Oh. Cool, yeah. We got one more, so yeah, we can talk a little bit and then.
Do you mean literally one more?
Oh, I mean one more. Actually two more. So, but however you want to talk for.
Well, if you have one more original and then something for an encore,
yeah,
that would be perfect.
That'd be good. We got that. Yeah. How about that?
So we can talk now, then, whenever. It's up to you.
What do you think? Talk now.
As long as we talk before the last song, because that's.
How about I can do. Let me see. Yeah, before the last song. So maybe I can do a quick one, and then we'll talk right before the last one.
That sounds good to me. And yeah,
Chris Corkery.
There we go.
Chris Corkery. Yes. Thank you, guys. All right, let's see. Here we go. This is kind of a little bit older in my book, but it still hasn't been released. It's called "Falling for You." Well, your memory came up on my phone. Late night selfie from a year ago, and your skin was tan. Your hair's still long. You're looking hotter than July, in the middle of fall. Oh, look at you, said it all. Well, I knew I was falling for you. Well, I knew I was falling for you. Oh, look into my eyes, baby, know it's true. Falling for you. Falling for you. Falling for you. Yeah. Right by your chest, everything I know them all the best, and the skin was brown, it's still long. You lying to show me, don't want to go long. Well, look at you, say it all. Yeah, well, I knew I was falling for you. Well, I knew I was falling for you. Into my eyes, you know it's true. Falling for you, yeah. Falling for you. Came up on my phone. Late night selfie from a year ago. The skin was tan, your hair still long. Looking hotter than July, in the middle of fall. Well, look at you, said it all. Well, I knew I was falling for you. Well, I knew I was falling for you. Into my eyes, we know it's true. Falling for you, falling for you. Yeah, well, I knew I was falling Well, we got one more here. Yep. Do a final little talk here. Chris Corkery's the name. Chris Corkery Music is where you can find my performances and all fun stuff.
You've gotten good about front loading with that. Well, if you're a solo artist, you kind of have to.
You kind of have to, yeah. Just like the windmills turn.
That doesn't mean everyone is, but it does go well with the territory.
You want to say hi up on here, or no? She doesn't.
I actually got to thinking: is there anybody not in the room that you also want to say hi to?
Well, is there anybody?
Because we do archive the show.
Okay, so
it'll be on TV. So even if somebody's asleep now.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, Mom's probably asleep. Reggie and Emily, her daughter. My daughter Cali and Caitlin, obviously. Who else? Anybody else? Yeah, I think it would be about. We don't know very many people, unfortunately. Well, I mean, say hi to the town of Saybrook and all that.
You could probably name everybody.
Probably. Yeah. I mean, what is 400 or
693?
693. See,
that's a guess.
He's probably pretty close. And you can see me on the mountain.
That's not a guess.
But now it'd be like the Field of Dreams when, like, if you build, they would come. I'll be playing on the mountain of Saybrook. We'll call it mountain. Let's do it. And the droves will come. You can see from far the cars coming, just like lemmings to the sea.
I only know that because I was comparing old Saybrook and new Saybrook. So.
Now I want to. Yeah, there is actually, I'm a member of the Cheney's Grove Library. I owe money, I think, there. But they have that's on her card. She's got it. But they do have like a history of there. Like you can go and get the old 1890 census.
Well, Cheney's Grove used to be the name, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes. So Cheney's Grove is that's kind of like where it's old Saybrook. What was it, old Abraham something? Back, like I was thinking, like, what's that? The Simpsons, that guy, like, rugged pioneer stock. That's what I'm, I mean, I kind of feel like a pioneer there when I go to Casey's and get a piece of pizza, and then I can go drive to the mountain and pretend I'm like, Jebediah Springfield or something.
I feel like it might depend what you're driving. I mean, if you have a Vespa, it probably doesn't work the same way.
No, not so much. Yeah, we got a
Carmen Dia.
Yes, something like that. With Ford Edge, or I don't. I can just walk and
I feel like this could be the video for Turn the Page. You've got somebody on a cute little pink motor scooter, with Hello Kitty all over it, and then you got a semi, and
that would be awesome.
And then they wind up getting married or something.
You're right. Oh yeah, because we have churches in Saybrook, right? There's a couple of different ones, but Casey's is the main focal center, and the mountain, and there'll be a statue that they're going to erect of me soon.
You don't need a statue if you're standing on the highest elevated point. You can just
see. You can come and videotape. He is. He's a good man. He's a good.
I'm thinking like Rio de Janeiro, only instead of a religious thing, it's.
Can you see that? I mean, the greatness is here. You just have to realize it. She's gonna go home like, what were you saying? But she's great. Carrie, and my girlfriend here, she's a great supporter of everything I do.
I figure she probably wouldn't be here if she
would not be here. Yeah, she's
home in bed.
Many years. We've been for 4 years together, and she's always been a great support and good humored and inspiration for a lot of songs and playing. So I'm very thankful to have her here. And she does put up with my humor and we can take a picture from the mountain. You've got the portrait thing on our iPhone. Do like a slow mo because we can kind of like make a vignette or.
I'm noticing now that you're not singing, you have the radio voice. You could be hosting.
That's what I'm told. I've been told, and I like the gift of the gab. Yeah, so
I can't sing though, so we'd both be hosting.
Well, we can both. Yeah, we can host it from the mountain. Oh yeah. But yeah, Chris Corkery, thanks so much for you guys having me. Really appreciate what you guys are doing here for local artists and just in music in general. And in these times it can be really tough with local artists, especially trying to get their name out there and doing something like this. So it's really cool.
What's funny to me is it's easier than ever to put your name out there, but for it to get noticed is probably the hardest it's ever been.
That's the key. You're right about that. So this is great to have, be able to have it recorded and have people, that stream it and then be able to check it out later on. And this is just the vibe in this room is great too.
Thank you.
I'm really digging it, And
I like that, for every person I talk to who says, I got rid of all my CDs, we didn't.
No, yeah. I think we still got She's still, I went in her basement. She's got like Ugly Kid Joe and stuff down there. And like, there's a Cinderella. No, it wasn't. Oh, no, Queensryche, like the old, like Operation Minecraft, perfect condition. Like, oh, damn.
You know, there's something people don't know about Ugly Kid Joe. A guy named Harry Chapin did a great cover of Ugly Kid Joe.
Yeah, Cats in the Cradle. Yeah, I got it there. I like that song too, but yeah.
I had people in high school trying to tell me that they were really good songwriters because they'd written it. I said,
genius.
well, I know the original.
Ugly Kid Joe, yeah. Bob Dylan, Ugly Kid Joe in the same sentence. Anyway, I'll send you guys off with one more.
And I'll be up front in position to have more music when you're done. So
awesome.
If you like local music, hopefully you'll like another hour of it if you have time.
Yes.
So this is WEFT. And one more time, let's build
Chris Corkery. Thanks you guys for coming in. Thanks for tuning in, rather. Like a show coming in. Thanks to everybody at WEFT, sound guys, and just support us. Really cool. We can't do this stuff without a team that really loves music. So I'm really happy to be in company with you guys. This is a dual more song. I haven't done this one in a long time. It's an old Black Crow song. Wake me when the day breaks, show me how the sun shines. Tell me about your heartache, yeah. Who could be so unkind? Do you dream to touch me and smile down deep inside? Could you just kill me, baby? It's hard to make up your mind sometimes. My angels, my devils, a thorn in my pride. My angels, my devil, baby, a thorn in my pride. Oh, yeah. Well, now you want an inspiration, spill your secrets on me. You tell me with a whisper, baby, of things that will never be. Do you hear me screaming? So make you wanna breathe. Did you ever like a bad dream, baby? Sometimes this life is obscene. You know what I mean now? My angels, my devil, a thorn in my pride. My angel, my devil, baby, a thorn in my pride. My angel, my devil, a thorn in my pride. Angel, a devil, a thorn in my pride. Said, lover, cover me with your sleep. Let your love light shine, let it shine. Lover, cover me with your sleep. Let your love light shine now. Well, let it shine. Come on, let it shine. Well, let it shine, 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 shine. Come on, let it shine. Oh, let it shine. shine. Angel, baby, my devil down, a thorn in my pride. Got your angel, you got a devil, baby, a thorn in my pride. Angel, baby, the devil, baby, a thorn in my pride. Baby, now I said, angel, now, devil, with a thorn in my pride, a thorn in my pride. It's thorn in my pride, thorn in my pride. Ooh, it's thorn in my pride. Thanks a lot, guys. See you next time. Thanks a lot, WEFT and everybody. And my name is Chris Corkery, Chris Corkery Music on good old Facebook. You guys have a good night.